You ever wonder why the world's in the condition that it's in right now? With wars and famines and crime running rampant? Here's why. This was a long, long time ago. And the Lord commanded the man, saying, "Of every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat. For in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die." This was God's warning to Adam. He was given a choice. He was given a choice to eat of any tree in the entire Garden of Eden, this beautiful paradise that God created for him. And he chose to eat from that tree that God said, "Hey, don't eat from that thing." Now, Eve, she was deceived, and so that sin was Adam's because he made the conscious decision to take a bite of that fruit. And you might wonder, okay, how can this be? Because he told Adam that on the day that you eat of it, you'll surely die. Well, that word day in the Hebrew, it actually can mean a period of time. So in essence, what God was saying is, hey, if you eat of this tree, you're going to introduce death into the world. And that's why we're in the state that we're in right now. And that's why Paul says in Romans that the wages of sin is death. See, the rebellion against God brought death into the world. It brought chaos and sin. And it's not the way that God designed it to be. But we had to have a choice. See, if we didn't have a choice, we wouldn't come to God of our own free will, which is also why Jesus had to go to the cross. See, that created a debt in us. See, we can't come before a perfect God in this nasty fallen form that we're in. We needed somebody to pay that debt for us, which is why Jesus came to earth. He lived a perfect and sinless life, and he paid the price that we owed on the cross and made that ultimate sacrifice that allows you and me to come freely before the throne of God. So in case you're wondering, that's why we live in a fallen world, because of mankind's own choices. And you and I wouldn't have done any better. But thank God we have his grace that allows us to be saved and have eternal life with him and be restored completely before God. God bless.